I'm AJ, and on today's Re-Weekly vlog, we're talking about food! Re-Weekly food! How about a painfully old story encounters? This one takes place around an obscure little American holiday known as Halloween, or Ghostmas, as Miss Bird calls it. I'm out at the 99-cent store shopping for candy, and I spot this shelf across the way that's loaded with packages of Mrs. Freshley's brand whipped cream sandwich cookies. Sandwich cookies, by the way, they don't taste anything like sandwiches, which is probably a good thing. Now, when it comes to cupcakes, Twinkies, Swiss rolls, ho-hos, ding-dongs, or other tasty treats that all but ensure a myriad of heart conditions, Peter Sparrow and I, we eat those things like crack. We don't do crack. Don't do crack. We eat them a lot. So I bring home a box of Mrs. Freshley's finest, pop the lid open, and prepare myself for the purest gourmet satisfaction I can muster, with a side of cardio palpitations. And there's not a lick of cream on my cookie. That sounded unnecessarily dirty. I tore that cookie apart piece by piece in search of that fluffy filling that was depicted in the picture on the box. But you wanna know what I found? Of course you wanna know what I found, otherwise you wouldn't be watching still. I found a 2-centimeter wide white crusty smear dried on the inside of my cookie. As though the cream machine ran out and they just gonna wipe the nozzle with the inside of my cookie and then packaged it up. I opened 4 more cookies and I found the same exact thing. So I packaged one back up and inserted it in the box and sealed it alongside a scathing letter to Mrs. Freshley herself, detailing exactly how disappointed I was in her unscrupulous standards and discount cookie creaming. That sounds like a part of Mrs. Freshley's business I really don't want to know anything about. I signed this note, The Masked Muncher, which sounded really impressive, but now kind of seems stupid. Then for good measure, I drew a bunch of circles around all the cookies on the box and a couple arrows pointing at the cream filling just overflowing, cascading down the sides. Fast forward a couple of weeks to a day you call Thursday, but a day I called Redemption Day. A letter arrives from Mrs. Freshley herself, telling the Masked Muncher in no uncertain terms that she is not, quote, a two-faced cookie strudel and takes great pride in delivering Freshley products at an affordable price, end quote. And just to show her keen appreciation for the feedback, Mrs. Freshley tossed in 2 manufacturer coupons for free boxes of Mrs. Freshley's brand cupcakes, Twinkies, Swiss rolls, ho-hos, or ding-dongs of my choice. So, I go back to the store because I'm a desperate YouTuber, not because there's nothing left to eat in the house over 200 calories. And I bring a box of Mrs. Freshley's glazed cocoa cream puffs to the front counter. And when I give the coupon to the cashier, we don't accept manufacturer coupons. So, here I am now, vlogging, with 2 expired, worthless Mrs. Freshley coupons, and 0 boxes of Freshley ding-dongs! I'm not mad. Leave a comment down below if you have something to add, love cupcakes, or are Mrs. Freshley. And if you have a favorite RE video, do me a huge favor and share it on Facebook today. That's all I got, so AJ, beer salute! Ooh! When it comes to cupcakes, Cupcakes, Twinkies, Swiss rolls, ho-hos, or ding-dongs of my choice. Mrs. Freshley threw in 2 manufacturer coupons for free boxes of Mrs. Freshley's brand Swiss rolls, ding-dongs, poop. She threw poops. That's how she shows her appreciation. Oh, gross, get the poops out of here. Well, Peter Sparrow and I, we eat those things like crack.
Why are you
shut up, don't, you freak me out.